Anybody else want ice cream? Because I'm going to put it up.
I think we've had enough.
Did I tell you about Drew and his dogs and the ice cream? Drew has these two dogs, you know. One, its name is Hudson. It's this big black lab. He's had it since it was a puppy. And the other one is Oliver, and he's a little miniature dachshund, you know. So he loves these dogs, seriously. Loves these dogs. So he took them to McDonald's. Every Wednesday night he takes them to McDonald's and buys them an ice cream cone. So, I don't know, a couple of months ago, he put them in the car, and he's got this big truck, actually. It's kind of a pickup that sits up kind of high. So he's at McDonald's drive-through window, and he orders 3 ice cream cones. So he pulls up the window, and this gal's ready just to hand him the ice cream out. And Hudson's sitting in the seat next to him, and Oliver, the little dog, he's got his little paws on the window, and he's looking out, you know, waiting for his ice cream. And Hudson gets jealous. He decides he's going to jump in his lap, Drew's lap with Oliver. So when he jumps in, he knocks Oliver out of the window of the truck, and he goes right into the window of McDonald's. Well, the gal at the window drops the ice cream cones, starts screaming. And by the way, he lands right in the drink carousel and knocks that over. So Oliver jumps down off the window, and he's running around the kitchen, and people are screaming and hollering, working in the kitchen. So Drew has to park the car, go inside, and get Oliver out of the kitchen. So when he goes in there, he's got one gal cornered, stand up in a chair, and she's fighting him off with the fryer basket. And every time she does, there's French fries are falling on the floor. So Oliver, he's liking that. He's eating French fries. You know, the more she fights him off, the more fries go on the floor. And there's these 2 other Spanish people, and they're up on the counters, and they're hollering in Spanish. Drew's like, what are they saying? Dog? That's not dog. Well, they were hollering rat, 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 rat. They thought there was rat in there. People are going crazy. So he gets the dog, and he says, you know, well, can I have my ice cream cones? I already paid for them. So they go, yeah, well, you can have your ice cream cones, but you can't come back to McDonald's. So anyway, when they finally find out that Oliver's not, you know, a fierce rat in there running around, they finally go, well, you can come back, just you can't bring your dogs back through drive-through. And I said, well, what are you going to do, Drew? I think that's hilarious. And he said, well, I don't think it's funny. They were pissed. They didn't think it was funny at all. I guess a dog in a public restaurant, you know, back in the kitchen's not too funny. And I said, what are you going to do about ice cream now? He said, we don't care. We'll just go across the street to Wendy's and buy our ice cream now. But I make them ride in the back seat. And I said, well, why do you take them through the drive-thru? He said, well, that's their favorite part. They don't want to miss that. You know, I can't just go in and get it. Anyway, so he's not allowed back in McDonald's. I thought that was hilarious.